Sunu app for Android.
Okay, so we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about the Sunu app on both the Android and the iPhone. At the moment, we're working with the Android device, and they're very similar, but sometimes one gets updated before the other. Eventually, all the features keep up with one another on both phones. They catch up to each other. So I'm going to open the Sunu app, which is has the logo with the hummingbird and the Sunu below it. And now we've got the app itself. The home screen is Navigate. And from the Navigate menu, we have Places, which if I open that,
Categories.
we have icons for their categories of things like food or medical or banks or transportation. I happen to be in a very remote area, so nothing would come up if I selected one of those icons at the moment. But just like other GPS apps or wayfinding apps, these categories bring up what's nearby you. To get to the home screen on an Android device, rather than clicking on an icon, I'm going to be taking my finger all the way from the very right-hand edge of the screen, moving it over toward the left, and by doing
Navigate.
that, it brings me back to the home screen. So I've got, the next item is Place Pointer, where it is grayed out, and that's because it's a premium feature, and this particular instructional set, we're only doing the free features. The next item is Street Pointer. The Street Pointer can be used either as a feature on your Sunu band or in the app, and basically wherever I turn the phone, it would find the street in that particular direction. Let's give you an
Street
example
pointer.
here. As I turn the phone to any particular direction, it's going to locate different places and give me the information about the street that's found. Again, from all the way from the right side
Navigate.
to bring me back to that Navigate screen. The Compass app is something that even if you're working with a client or a student who doesn't have a Sunu band yet, you can use the Compass because it's an accessible compass that gives us a very nice, simple display. As I turn the compass, it gives me the voice prompt as well as the
Southeast.
large print display of the direction I'm facing. It's much simpler than a compass. It's using degrees, and it updates as I turn the phone in any particular direction.
East.
And again, to get back to that home screen on the Android, all the way from the right side of the screen,
Navigate.
Back to the Navigate menu. And the last one is my favorites. If I had made favorites, they would show up in that list. For instance, I could set my home as a favorite in order to find that location. Down at the bottom of the screen, we have the different screens we're going to jump to. So we're going to jump to the My Sunu Band screen.
My Sunu Band.
And if I were to connect the Sunu Band, I would have some options here. Again, I can only connect to one device at a time. The band is presently connected to the iPhone, so we'll get to that one in just a moment. The bottom of the screen also includes a gear icon for my settings. And I can choose the Where Am I? I'm going to open that real quick.
Where am I?
And it would provide the nearest intersection, so I can turn that on or off. And then to jump back one screen, again, moving from the very right edge toward the center.
Settings.
Brings me back to the settings. I have some ability to change the search distance for my places. The maximum distance is, and I have these set in feet rather than meters, 3,281 square feet, and then I can bring that slider down to 656 feet for the minimum search distance. Okay, and I'm going to bring us back to that previous
settings.
Screen. I can choose my unit system, whether I want to be using the imperial system here in the United States or a metric system, and
settings.
I can also choose my languages based on you or the traveler you're working with.
Settings.
And then that voice service allows me to change, different than using TalkBack or VoiceOver. This voice service allows me to adjust the voice that's paired with the app itself. And
settings.
Down at the bottom, the three additional dots here bring up another screen, which is very helpful. This has things like the Sunu Academy, which is a terrific way to learn about using both the app and the Sunu Academy itself. And each of these will walk us through learning to use the device. I greatly encourage anyone who has a Sunu band to work their way through these. It really helps to orient to the band itself and the features that are available in both the app as well as the band. By choosing one,
Chapter 1, Module 1.
it walks me through. As I complete certain areas, it would place a check mark in that list rather than the dash, so I know what I've completed and what I haven't completed. But again, very helpful to have that
Sunu Academy.
learning feature. And I'm going to do that one more time
More.
and jump back to another screen. If I chose to subscribe to the premium features, I could use the plan and billing.
Plan and billing.
At the moment, I'm not going
More.
to be doing that. My account, you can have an
My
account set up through Sunu Band, and it will have the details of your Sunu Band as well as your user account information.
More.
And we'll pause there and jump over to our iPhone screen.